Hey there, it's Brittany. I'm back with another Brittany's Jewelry Box video showing you some of the bracelets I've made. So a lot of the bracelets on this bracelet holder are not bracelets I've made, so I won't be going over them with you in the video. Really only one on the top bar I've made. That's why they're kind of not in the frame. So in my previous videos, I've told you that I have 3 of these bracelet holders. I need more, unfortunately. This one holds bracelet that I use absolutely the least. I probably haven't worn anything on here in the last year, and it's solely because it's out of my line of sight. So I don't remember I have them. They're behind a door in my closet. So I never remember to check them out. And that's something I'm going to remedy once I move next month. But anyway, I'm going to take you through them. This is going to be mainly memory wire bracelets because that's, I guess, what I packed onto this bracelet holder. It's not that I don't like memory wire bracelets, it's just I forget I have them. So anyway, I'll take you through the few that I have on here, and you guys can ask me any questions you might have or let me know what you'd like to see in the future. I'll be right back. Okay, so this bracelet was the only one that was on the top rung that I made, and these used to be more mint, and they're like lime now, which is, I'm okay with that. I'm probably, even though I like mint more than lime, like the color, I'm probably more apt to wearing lime because I had brighter colors. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, brighter color clothing. So anyway, it's just a double tier or double strand stretch bracelet. I think these came from Michael's. If not, it was Joann's, and they're just faux acrylic jerseys. So anyway, just did that in its own little bracelet. I don't know that I've actually ever worn that bracelet either. It was probably just to learn that technique. Okay, so I'll start with these memory wire bracelets. This one was inspired by a bracelet I saw in the store that is actually, I think they reopened, but they went out of business earlier this year, was Charming Charlie. Or maybe they went out of business last year, actually. I don't remember at this point. But yeah, it was last year they went out of business. But anyway, it was something I saw in their store, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I want to make something kind of like it. So it had some tiger eye, some opaque crystals, and then some clear crystals with AB on them. And then there are tassels made out of chain on either side. This one I used to wear quite a bit, and I'm sad that I totally forgot I have it because it's pretty cool. I rarely make memory wire bracelets like this anymore, especially where each rung is a different strand of beads. I usually do smaller ones, but this one I did get quite a bit of wear out of. So the other thing that I want to warn you against, if you're using chips in a memory wire bracelet, if one of the chips breaks or chips off of your bracelet, then you're going to have some space between beads. So that's what happened here. A couple of these chips broke, and so there's a little bit extra space on this bracelet, which nobody else can tell except for me. Okay, next I got all of these supplies probably around the same time. That's why I decided to try out this bracelet style. So these 3 are the same style. They have these 2 hole studs on them. And I think I got all of these from a store in Ohio that's now closed called Pectan's. But they were 2-hole studs, and then I used seed beads in between and made little cuff bracelets. And I know I for sure wore this one a bunch. I think it had a tendency to turn my arm green. I can't remember now. I can't remember. Or maybe it tarnished or something. I can't remember why I don't wear these anymore, but there was something with either the beads tarnishing or my skin turning the wrong color. But these 2 are just reverse of each other. So gold studs on this one, mint studs, gold seed beads, mint seed beads. And then this one I did wear quite a bit because it was something, I have a lot of this gunmetal hematite crystal type stuff that I was wearing a few years ago a lot with some antique brass, which I still have. I just haven't worn it in a very long time. Here is another memory. I mean, all of these are going to be memory wire bracelets, I think. Some really fun sunny yellow chips, cat's eye chips. And I didn't, I must have wanted just a yellow bracelet because I didn't put any charms or special beads on this one. Goes with just about anything summery. If I sound a little nasally, I'm not sick. I was laughing so hard at a TikTok earlier that I literally started crying. Like I was tears pouring down my face. I was laughing so hard. So I'm not sick. My nose is just a little stuffed up from the video I watched. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm going to start laughing again. I need to work this bracelet back into my daily wear because, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It looks like cotton candy and unicorns and everything happy. Oh, so I have all these beads separately, and I just made a mix of, I used to do this all the time when I was bored. I would just like make really cool mixes, like a huge bag of them, and then just make jewelry using that mix. I'm going to definitely be doing that again once I get into my house with all of my beads, because half of the beads that I would use for a mix are in my storage unit anyway. These are a great way to use up like acrylic beads, and the beads that really aren't your favorite, like I would never make this bead right here a focal, but mixed in with all these other awesome colors, it looks great. So these are great bead soup projects too. Like, look how fun this is. I have to move this because I want to wear it. It's just so much fun. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm spending so much time on it. It's just so pretty. I forgot I made that. So this one I used to wear a lot. It's just really fun with jeans. It was easy, very casual. So gray and denim blue and silver. This was before I really was into charm bracelets, so I was not putting charms on them, which is fine too, because there's so much to look at. Like, this is definitely an arm party. Even though it's one bracelet, you're looking at all the different rows or different spirals. Very cool. This bracelet was actually from a necklace that I bought at Charming Charlie and took apart, and just some mint green, some wood beads, acrylic. There's no glass on here, and these aren't metal. These are just acrylic covered, metal covered acrylic beads. It's pretty simple. Oh, here's another one of those 2-strand bracelets. Very cool. Of course, it's turquoise. And the last one on this roll that I made is another mix. So this is a color combo that I used to sell a lot when I was selling on Etsy. So like that cherry quartz, like not sage, like Amazonite coloring with some cream. I used to sell a lot of jewelry with this color combo. Not necessarily a bracelet like this. This one's a little bit more whimsical than I would usually sell, but this is a winning color combo, that pink, the green, and the cream with gold or bronze. I used to sell that a lot. So if anything, you can get some good color combos from the jewelry I'm showing you today. I'm dropping bracelets everywhere. Okay, so here's the last roll. This one I think maybe I've worn once or twice. I had a dress that this was exactly this Kelly green color. I don't know what charms are on here. Oh, a tree and a flower. I would probably, and an owl, or no, a Buddha. Wow, I was all over the place with this one. I would probably replace those with something else, but it's still a really nice bracelet. It's that rubber coated, those rubber coated beads, which aren't my favorite, but since I haven't worn this one a lot, the coating hasn't worn off. That might have been a challenge to myself to get myself to use some of those beads. Same probably with this one, although, oh, it's got a pineapple on it. See, I forget I make some of this stuff, and then like I'm so excited when I find it because then I want to wear it. So it's just some really cool like striped glass beads. These are coated beads, meaning they're painted on the outside, and then just a really cute pineapple charm. That's cute. If you guys don't know the story behind pineapples, my best friend and I are obsessed with them because they're from our favorite show, Psych. So we liked them way before they became popular. So anyway, here is a gemstone bracelet. This needs to go on my gemstone. Oh, sorry, I have clay on my hands. I was hanging out with my friend Julie earlier, and I taught her how to use polymer clay, and it was a lot of fun. This is I don't know what gemstone this is, maybe jade or something, with a cute little lotus. It needs to go on my gemstone bracelet rack and not this one. We have this cute fire polish bead bracelet, and I think this says hope. Oh no, balance. Okay, so that's really pretty. I think this came off of a piece of jewelry. I can't remember. Maybe like something that I got on clearance at Walmart or something, and I thought it was really cute. Or it could have been a charm that I got from Michael's. And then I think this was a fire polish bead mix I got from an Etsy store, and I just thought that all the bead mix itself was really pretty, so I just put it on a memory wire bracelet. And I haven't worn it, but it's maybe, I'm going to take that back. I've worn this maybe 2 or 3 times, but I forget I have it again. So I will be revamping everything. Didn't make that one. Looks like something I made, but I didn't make it. So this one is very tarnished, and I used to do this style all the time, and I hesitate to show you this because it looks ugly, but it was pretty when I made it. Yeah, I made bangles using tube beads. This is why I have a love-hate relationship with tube beads. I always want to use them, but if they're silver, I refuse. And sometimes if they're gold, I refuse because they just tarnish and they look like crap. Sorry, but it's true. And I hate using them because I want to use these bracelets all the time, and then they just tarnish. So I would have advised maybe copper or antique brass if you're going to use them, not any shiny metals. Just put a lotus on this one and some crystals. I'm going to put this in my pile to remake because that's just a lot of cute crystals that I'm wasting because I'm never, ever going to wear this bracelet because it looks so bad. So put that to the side. This guy, I love this color combo. Again, it's like that dreamy, fun, happy color combo of aqua and candy and gold, and it just makes me happy. Ooh, look at that guy. That's a pretty glass bead. So, yep, this was another mix that I made, and I probably still have the remnants of it somewhere in my beads. Yeah, that's very fun. I love doing those because nobody else is going to have that same mix unless I sell it to them. So now this one is a huge memory wire bracelet. I don't know. It's only got 3 or 4 wraps, but the beads are a little bit larger, like 12, 14 millimeter. I have a necklace for this, and I'll go grab it to show you. I wore this a couple times. It's just too chunky for me and too heavy. Like, I can wear a lot of jewelry. I like wearing heavy jewelry. I don't know, I didn't love this bracelet, and it might have been because the way it wound up on my skin, like a lot of the beads were the same, because it looks like I did a pattern here. Actually, I can't even tell if I did a pattern. If I did a pattern, I can't tell what it is, but yeah, this wasn't my favorite, even though I really love like the mermaid color scheme. I think back when I made this, that was before like that was the mermaid color scheme, but I love the blue or the teal shimmer with the purple, the dark violet. So I'll go grab the hoping I know where the necklace for this is. I'll go check in a moment for you. And then last but not least on this entire rack is this fun bracelet that I need to work into my gemstone bracelet rack. So we saw this in one of my other turquoise bracelets. I used chain as a bead, and I haven't done that in so long, but apparently I did it a couple times, and I did short ones and long ones. And that's a great way, if you're running low on beads, go grab some chunky chain, because I know some of you have it, and just use a obviously in the color combo that you're using, gold or silver, copper, antique brass, gunmetal, whatever, put it on your bracelet. The other one I showed you was a stretch bracelet, but this is a memory wire bracelet. You can use it on any kind of bracelet. Use it as a bead, and it looks great. So it looks like this is stainless steel chain because it hasn't tarnished. But this is really pretty. This is going to go on my gemstone bracelet rack. Not that I have any room for it, but I'll try and squeeze it in. I'm going to go look for this necklace and hopefully can find it. I'll be right back. Okay, I did find the necklace. It's just a beaded necklace. It doesn't have a pendant or anything on it. It is literally the exact same beads, just on a necklace strand. So it's a little bit longer. It's maybe 26 inches, maybe. Be cute if you wanted to hook a pendant on it. Looks like I did use a pattern on the necklace because it's symmetrical going forward. But I also wanted to show you in my gemstone bracelet video, I used red line jasper in one of those bracelets, and I told you it wasn't my favorite, but here's the necklace. I wanted to show you the necklace that I used it on that matched those bracelets. And now looking back at this necklace, it's much prettier than I remember it being. So there's a story behind this. I probably got the jasper from Fire Mountain Gems, but this, I have some extras, was part of I think a pair of earrings or a necklace. Anyway, I got a bunch of them on clearance at Walmart. This was years ago. I used to do this all the time. I haven't done it. Well, lately Walmart hasn't had anything that I wanted on clearance, but I haven't done it about a year. But I do look. I did look the other day, and they usually have, you know, $2 or $3 pieces of jewelry that I probably wouldn't wear by themselves. But if you look closely enough, you'll find some cute beads and some cute components. So, anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you would like to see in any future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you know anyone who would be interested in my jewelry or my jewelry channel, please share. I did want to just say I really love talking with you guys in the comments, and I try my hardest to respond to every single one of them, but I don't, unfortunately I don't have the time to email everybody, and someone asked why I haven't responded to them, but I've responded to every single message that they've left on my videos, and unfortunately if you don't receive notifications that I've replied to you, that's unfortunately not my fault. So I do appreciate every single one of you. I try to reply to everybody, and if you haven't received a response, it's because I honestly didn't see your message, but I really do try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. And Goldie just attacked me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye. Somebody's a little upset I didn't cuddle with her, so she crawled between these two pillows. Hi, Goldie. Hi, Sweet Pea. You mad at Mommy? You mad that I wouldn't cuddle?